So, I've made better decisions in my life, so in order to hopefully rectify it, I gotta save this woman. I can't leave her with Zote for frickin' ever.
Yeah.
Jeez, let's stop this now.
So gotta face reality.
We're gonna pull a frickin' Inception on her, James.
Oh, what?
Really?
Because she made a frickin' shrine to him.
Jesus!
But if I use the dream nail to enter the shrine, like this is her visual, like this is how she believes Zote is meant to be. So now we're in that girl's mind. I forgot her name.
Oh,
Jesus.
it's like Alice in Wonderland.
Look at all this mediocrity I'm seeing.
Yeet.
Oh
my God.
Oh.
Jeez.
What?
Oh gosh.
Fuck? Oh.
The terrifying,
real
beautiful,
Zote the
powerful
Mighty.
Grey Prince Zote.
Oh.
Which similar to the Dung Defender, this is some guy you can refight, and oh jeez, he has a lot of weird attacks. If you fight this guy over and over again, more and more adjectives keep starting before his name.
Oh.
Like terrifying.
If you're crazy enough to do that.
So yeah. Oh. And I do think it's cute that you can see all the people in the background reacting to their champion falling to me in the back. Because, oh jeez, because he has a lot of weird, unconventional attacks. And yes, after a certain point, he'll deal so much damage. After a certain point in these refights, he can start dealing double damage per hit, which can get really annoying. But yeah, so we're gonna pull an Inception in.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'll talk about the. We'll talk about the plot. We'll talk about the plot a little bit. If I manage to defeat this guy 4 times, then what ultimately happens is the woman. I forgot her name. I'm so sorry again. We did it.
Oh. Okay.
Oh
Wouldn't
no.
be too bad.
Oof.
Oh no!
So
Falls off the
He
bed.
did.
she just fell
son.
down. So if I do this over and over again, ultimately she's going to start realizing, wow, Zote's kind of a tool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not really a good guy. So if I go here already, you can tell she's like, yeah, what?
She's losing interest.
It's
Yeah,
you know
I
what
can
you
read her
did?
mind.
You know what you did? Great Prince, your words, are they repeating?
She's
Yeah,
finally
she's
coming
noticing.
back to reality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
and Gui, and so yeah, Gui. Oh, go ahead, Gui.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're pulling a persona by going into her, oh, fuck, what's it called?
Her mind world, her mental realm, or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
no.
I'm gonna buy this next charm notch
lady.
because now that I have that, now that I got that Grimm child charm from Grimm, I now have enough. I now have collected every charm in the game. That was the one I was missing.
Her cognition, that's what
Which
it
means
was.
we can cognition, which means I can now get a blessing.
Oh.
Nice.
Logan, no.
What does this
think
do?
Logan, think of the children.
They have to learn one day.
Dear, a blessing for you. With your excessive patronage and those startling good looks, you've more than earned it.
I think that, oh god.
We got
Oh wait, listen to this music. It's like all messed up. So this is actually a really cool thing that she's just done. So what this does is
Yes, I hope my blessing brings you everything you desire. Don't be a stranger, sweetums.
I need to
And
go
which I was
clean
like-
myself now.
I must
But yeah,
excuse
you know,
myself.
Yeah, that just makes me pine for the great fairies
just did
in
that.
in Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay?
I'm okay. At least I can
you let it-
escape her in my mind.
Have you let it all out? Oh god.
Oh.
Oh god, no.
So actually, real quick, look in the upper left. So this is actually cool. So now, because I got all the charms, now whenever I sit at a bench, it will refill all my mana.
That's
Alright,
cool.
I'll be right back, guys.
No worries, Jordy. Don't worry, don't worry, you're not gonna miss much. Oh, hey, Tiso.
So yay, infinite
Yeah.
semi-infinite mana for in exchange for cooties.
Not basically not infinite. Whenever I
Technically,
sit at a
goodies
bench.
ourselves. What are you talking about?
But yeah, so what we're going. Oh yeah, I guess you're right because we're boys. So yeah, so what we are going to do now is we are going to tackle the base game's hardest challenge of strength with these charms. I'm just gonna say this right now. I am
buddy,
not.
what is that weird thing floating up there and showering you with white stuff?
And it can actually talk. So yeah, no. There is another DLC to this game called God Masters, but that is really hard. That is like boss refights, and you can add a lot of modifiers. Like, oh, I want to fight this boss, but with double damage, with half health, with no charms able to be used, and all at the same time. And I'm not that good, so instead I'm just going to show off the Trial of the Fool.
Okay.
Oh boy. And again, let's also remember that all the expansion stuff for this game is free.
All this is free, and you can get this game for like $15. It's like crazy, and they're a really cool developer. And yeah, so I'm going to show off the Trial of Fool. There is no big reward. You just get a bunch of Geo and the glory of being known as a fool. And so this is going to be the part where I'm going to this is going to be the bulk of this part, is me showing off this final big, this is like the Hades Cup.
Oh.
And yeah, so now we're just gonna be fighting these guys for a while. What I was gonna say is and Gui, if I kill that weird Zoe thing enough times, then ultimately what happens is the girl just leaves. She just abandons, and Zote's just standing there talking to nobody, completely full of himself. And
Jesus.
but if you go into her room, she left a note basically saying that. She's basically conflicted because, on one hand, Zote kind of convinced her that we weren't all that good because of his lousy stories.
Right.
Then she learns that Zote himself is kind of a dick.
Yeah.
So she's just kind of so the note she leaves is basically her saying, you know what? If I'm gonna find this Prince Charming of mine, I need to go out and find him myself.
Yeah.
He's not just gonna come to me.
Well, good.
So I'm almost wondering if maybe that's a sign that maybe she'll appear in Silk Song in another land. I don't know.
Maybe.
There's a lot. There's a lot that could happen.
I wouldn't exactly put it past them to forget that whole plot point, but who knows?
There's little, I don't know, even if it's like even if it's like a little a friendly fun nod, we've seen those in games before where it's like, oh, remember that little Easter egg there.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, as far as what's going down here, this is the longest and toughest challenge that this kamikaze ones.
Kamikaze.
This is the toughest challenge.
I remember those.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the toughest challenge that the Coliseum can deliver to me.
Oh, hello. I don't think we've seen those before.
Nope. These are new. This challenge also adds in a couple new enemies. Pi. Did this make you want to actually I know you said you mentioned seeing up lore videos, but were you at all curious about trying out the game?
Logan, I'm not good at video games, and this is one I shall not be good at.
I mean, real talk, you're not in the wrong for feeling that way, Pi, because, again, I still think, as far as Metroidvanias go, this is one for professionals.
Yeah. No offense.
And also ones who have more patience to learn it.
Right.
I don't think I would have.
It's literally the Dark Souls of Metroidvanias, and I know that's kind of a with
convoluted lore that you gotta look up and such, and the dark overtones. Yeah, I can see it being the Dark Souls equivalent.
Well, right, and it also carries those elements like if you die twice without picking up your quote unquote bloodstain, you lose all your resources, so you have to be good. And
you know what? It's kind of.
Oh boy.
You have to get good.
Oh no!
I was about to say it's funny that you bring up the lore, Pi, because I was about to say it's a good thing that you weren't around with us when we talked about Final Thoughts, because I had a really controversial opinion about the game's lore.
Oh no.
Well, he didn't like the fact that it was kind of convoluted, and that's why I don't think he's
not so much that was convoluted's one thing. My main complaint was just a matter of honestly,
he's doing dance.
And again. I was about to say, and again, people think I'm dumb for thinking this. I couldn't find myself really caring for a lot of these characters.
It's just the kind of world building you're not into.
I think presentation might also have something to do with it, because it's not as intimate as an experience as other games try to be, I guess you could say.
Kind of.
Oh jeez, not you guys.
Oh.
But, I mean, I can kind of see that in that I do understand where you're coming from. Where that, as far as this game goes, the most interesting things are. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild, or actually, okay, hear me out. It's not quite like Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild still gives you the chance to do new things, like with the Gerudos or with the Zoras and stuff. But with this game, in terms of plot, the most interesting stuff has already happened, and you're now trying to deal with the aftermath of it all.
Yeah.
Who wants some? Who wants some?
Go, tiny muscle, go!
Oh, that's a new guy.
Hello.
That's a new enemy. This guy creates lightning. Okay,
Are you not entertained?
All of you.
I can hear it in a small, squeaky voice of him saying, I do not entertain! You have me as hello! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it! I'm an animal! God-blooded! Come and fight me, motherfucker!
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, did you understand a word of what they just said? Because I didn't.
I knew what I was saying, but I don't think I kind of heard some things, but yeah. But gosh, so yeah, I'm curious of what's gonna happen with Silksong. I genuinely want to see what they'll do with the lore.
It's more.
It definitely sounds like Jordy and Pyre are down for it. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We still don't have a confirmed release date yet.
No, I think it should come around during the summertime or probably in fall.
Okay.
That's my guess, anyway. Because I thought it was going to come out in June. I was like, yes!
Oh, jeez, not you.
Oh God.
It's the freaking
I
boss.
would like it.
But it's like,
It's
doing that thing where it's like, oh, remember this was a boss, but now you can take him on as if he was a normal enemy.
I mean,
Beat
it
the
helps that you
Cheeto
pretty much
Puffs.
have max.
Oh, what the?
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
What is
You got one
Okay.
jump
What
It's
is
getting a
this
bit
freaking
tight
rat?
now.
Oh.
Getting a bit tight.
Okay, they kind of
For a
faked me
moment
out there.
I
Oh,
thought-
jeez, okay.
A little too close
For
for
a moment I
comfort,
thought-
I say.
Really too
Yeah,
close.
what was that, James?
Well, what is this? What is this? Quick man stage?
And what was that, James? You were saying for a moment there, you.
Rangda bangda.
Nope.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they weren't gonna do that.
Oh.
Oh gosh, yeah, you're right. It is ranked. Oh, jeez.
Well, right now.
The only thing that's missing is the entire background being encapsulated by a mechanical baboon face.
But yeah, we are speaking of Rain to Benga. Yeah, we are now in that kind of arena where it'll give us that platform for a second, and yeah, now we have to constantly wall jump while doing whatever we're doing.
Yeah, this is essentially
Jesus.
the freaking Rangda bangda fight.
Which, fortunately, unlike Rang to Bang to Mega Man X, whenever you hit an enemy, your jump counter resets, so you can always keep double jumping forever if you can hit them.
All in
Well,
all, like,
that's
what
right.
is
Did it
that?
at least?
Well,
Oh, Rang to Bang. It's in Mega Man X1. There's this boss where it's literally just a giant face, and at one point you have to hit its nose and its eyes, and it can control the walls. And at one point it squeezes them where it's literally the walls and a deadly spike pit beneath you. And jeez,
Oh no.
Aren't
Oh
I
no.
done
Oh
yet?
no.
what makes
I
this?
mean-
What's up?
I'm just looking at the tight space they
Oh,
give
okay.
you.
Yeah, what I don't like about that is that when they give you only walls, I can only heal when I'm standing on the ground, and oh jeez, that's a lot of enemies.
But the
I gotta
ground
get
is
to high ground.
spikes.
I want to get
gosh,
back
I
on
can get
land.
whoa.
I can't see what's
I
going
lost
on.
sight of
They're
you.
all-
Where are you? There you are.
Oh, yeah. He's
So much
hugging the
crazy
wall.
Shh, and I'm just like, I'm just like, hype. Shh, don't tell them I'm over here. Don't blow my cover. We're okay.
At the very least, unlike Mega Man X, you don't immediately die.
Another slow.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It doesn't
We're
end.
almost.
I thought,
No, don't worry.
I thought
Don't
Wind
worry. We
Waker
are
was
actually
worse for
approaching
the
the end.
floors of many...
Wait, what were you saying, Logan?
I was saying, no, I was just saying, I was agreeing with Pi and be like, don't worry, this is the last phase before the big finale. And yes,
my
if you're
God.
wondering, if I died right now, I'd have to do it all over again. Yes, this was actually my, this was actually my 4th attempt at this.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Hello, Flo.
So I gotta say, so I gotta ask you now, who's the real fool?
I would love if for the
The
trial,
fool
I
or
would
the
love
fool
it
who
for the
fights the
trial.
fool?
I would love it for the trial of the fool. It was just Bosco at the throne room back there watching over this, like, yes, entertain me, fool.
This game's worth it. Trust me.
I mean, yeah, some
be
people
okay.
some people would be into this. Some people like a challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Some
that's
people
why.
hate themselves.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would say, like, yeah. Well, I mean, it's bragging rights more or less, and I thought you were gonna say like, oh yeah, well, people are into this kind of entertainment. It's like, yeah, of course, that's why wrestling exists.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Are we done yet?
This is literally just this is just Roman gladiator shit at this
Last
point.
Huh?
trial.
Oh my God.
The awesome might of...
The God Tamer,
Tamer.
who must have been quite the high Kickstarter backer, Dmitry Sherbakov, who got to name this person because this is a hard little boss.
Oh my God.
I will
Some-
pay you top
Tag
dollar to
team.
make me... I will pay you top dollar to make me a character that'll piss gamers off for ages.
It's hopefully there. Go. Okay, the God Tamer herself is
Okay.
dead now, just to take care of her beast.
You didn't pay me. I didn't pay enough. I want my money back.
Help me, money back. Give me my money back. Give me my money back.
Oh, Cheeto dust.
My God.
And fortunately, Hype, all the money they paid,
Yes.
it is ours. All our money.
You know what? You know what? There shouldn't be any slow of it. It should just have the entire screen just like it'd be like the snow from Bone. It'd be like.
I would love that if just. That's great. I do love that snow gag. Like, winter comes faster on here.
Case in point.
I'll come back. I almost will. A true fool keeps on fighting when there's no more glory to be gained. Which, nah, I'm not gonna do any more fights. You guys saw it. So yeah, that apart from Godmaster, which is like the truly difficult gauntlets in this game, which leads to its own ending, which I don't really care for. Yeah. So let's actually get to the Grimm. Let's get back to Grimm.
Yes.
We're gonna fulfill his quest, which is.
Let's get back to the thing that people actually came here to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to have a little bit of fun. So what we're gonna do here is with the Grimm Child, with the Grimm Child token, I'm gonna use this Dreamgate ability I got from that soothsayer a long time ago. Oh, yeah. That allows me to basically have a fast travel point.
Oh.
So, so what?
Nice.
Thankies. So what we're gonna be doing here is, I need to fight these little torch guys, which they'll only show themselves if I have the Grimm Child charm equipped, and I can see on the map where they're going to be. Then I just need to kill them. And once I kill all three, I'll proceed on to the next phase.
You know what? You call them torch guys. Now I'm just imagining like their hood's red and they have a mask that's just like a Shy Guy's mask.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
We are the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
No one expects the Grimm Troupe.
There.
It's like no one expects the Spanish Inquisition except for the people that expect us. We are not too fond of them.
I thought you were gonna say what was that quote from Squidward where it's like he's at a desk and he's leaning. It's like I don't think anybody ever does something. It was like something where it's like, oh wait, what was it? It's like he that's right. What was he shouting at the people of Squidwardsville? Where it's like, why are you doing this?
This place needs to be destroyed, or at least painted a different color.
FYI, you don't have to live here, you know.
Hey, you're right, and I'm leaving ASAP.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Alright, we're almost
I remember
done.
canned bread.
Over here.
Like honestly, now that I look at this, why is it that whenever I actually see these things get destroyed, I just imagine the fucking quacking that the Ghost Shy Guys did in Luigi's Mansion?
Oh.
Well, again, that's what I meant about them looking like Shy Guys.
Pretty much.
I thought you were saying that because we were trying to do weird Squidward impressions, which also sound like the quacking of the Shy Guys.
And now I'm just, I don't know if we've ever heard a Shy. I was about to say, I don't know if we've ever heard a Shy Guy laugh in the games, but if they do, they need to sound like Squidward's laugh.
Yes.
Just imagine like a Shy Guy being like,
right.
Saying that now, I mean, the current actor for Shy Guy sounds like he probably could pull off a decent Squidward impression.
Yeah, he probably could.
Alright, so let's turn this sucker in.
Already?
Oh, we're done?
We got all three. We got three of the fires. Let's turn into Grimm.
How many do we lack?
My man!
I can feel it. The warmth of the flame you've gathered together.
Yeah, we got it.
A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement.
Really? I thought I just heard a guy cry in the background.
That's the Grimm Child.
Dear child,
That's just the Grimm Child.
let your fire burn ever brighter.
So, whenever we do this, he will upgrade our child.
Snap, I came back.
Yeah.
Ha! Welcome back, Jordy.
He's
Now he
bigger
has
now.
a bendy head.
Yes.
Hello.
Has grown from idle youth to deadly companion. About these dangerous lands, its aid will no doubt be welcome.
And yeah, basically all you missed, Jordan, was just the most BS gauntlet ever made.
Yes.
Just don't neglect our dance, for it too continues. Keep hunting that scattered scarlet essence. When the child is filled with flame once more, return to the stage and the performance will begin.
I like how the Grimm Child's like,
Yeah, it's just doing its thing. So, we're now on to the, what do you have to say? It's just the same thing he always says. Don't trust me, Hype. He will get a big. He'll actually play a legitimately huge role in the next part.
It's like I promise he'll talk. Please stay. Don't leave me.
It actually is a real. I'm serious. It actually is a really cool thing. So yeah, with that said, join us in the next part. Which for realsies. Next part will be the finale.
Okay.
I'm going to be focusing. I'm going to just be slamming down, focusing on nothing but the Grimm stuff, and we're going to hopefully show you off what the rest of this little expansion has to hold.
Wow, ready.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Out of my sight!